As soon as you go live, it messes it up.
Yeah.
How's that? I see a bar bouncing.
We can hear out of the wrong microphone.
Well,
There we go.
There we go. All right.
I don't know why it does that, but
Good fun.
yep, good fun. Good evening, everybody.
Welcome.
Welcome, welcome. We have match 3 of our tournament, which is Siesera, the Scaremonger of Emotion, which is a Captain Val Jericho deck. If I remember right, 2 out of the 3 games I played it, I got Jericho out like turn 1, and
yeah, it's nasty.
it's got a ton of draw icons. 4, 5 draw icons. It's got a bow. It's got a rad penny. It's got an auto encoder. It's got an archivist. It's got a redacted. It's probably gonna lose.
You need about 6 gateways with that deck.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if Jericho gets out early.
Yeah, yeah.
Jericho is nasty early.
It's got a red alert, which is about the only thing that's going to save it against something with a heavier board.
Huh. Then we got Mystery.
Then we have Unknown Challenger. I'm going to fix that real quick. Sorry for the delay, guys. Professional quality here.
Good fun. Bum. Hope everyone's had a good week. Till fall's starting to kick in around here. It's 7:30 and it's already dark. That makes me happy. Final pick on my garden, which means I get to put my feet up more.
Sorry for the delay, guys.
That's ugly. Clay will make it pretty.
It's a little better. Let's try that.
I think we pull it out of this sleeve, like you said before.
Yeah. Sleeves are just terrible for cards, guys. And every time I move something back and forth, change any little thing, I gotta change everything. So,
Oh, wrong way. Right there.
Yep. Okay, that's that deck. That's the one we'll be rolling for, and I guess whoever loses the roll will
Open this one and
we'll get to open this one.
all right.
The Unknown Challenger. That's gonna be a 12 sins.
Yeah.
Triple Ultra Gravitron with an auto encoder.
I foresee this one going fast.
5. 9. So Tom's going to play that one. And I'm going to open this one. Pull up my app real quick. Scan it in. Okay, what do we got? Ooh. Logos Disuntamed. H. Garcia, the Alley Minstrel. What do you think, Tom? Is it going to be good? That's a good combo, in my opinion.
It's a very good combo. Could be racy. Could be draw heavy.
Okay, what do we got? We got Sins.
Lovely.
We got Sins. Let's see. Double QMax. Got Desire, Gluttony, and Sloth, and one of them is enhanced. Sloth is enhanced.
So 3 sins.
3 sins. Double Stirring Grave, Obsidian Forge. Got a Gateway. See what these enhancements are like. Got a Punctuated Equilibrium. Love that card.
Shuffle your hand into your deck. Is that the one?
And redraw. Yep. As if it were your draw card step, so I didn't look to see if it has a daughter. If it has a daughter.
So that ends your turn, correct?
Nope.
As if it were your draw turn?
Each player discards their hand, then refills their hand as if it were their draw card step. You aren't in your draw card step. It's just... So, the reason it's worded like that is if you have a mother or a daughter, or, like, if you had 2 succubuses out and I played Punctuated Equilibrium, I'd only refill up to 4.
I see. Wild Bounty with a damage.
Yep. Trimble. And I think Punctuated Equilibrium might also shed chains. I don't know. Ooh, Rapid Evolution with the draw. That's good with the Wild Bounty.
Nice.
Pismire. Pismire's like my favorite Untamed card, I think. But no mutants to speak of. Because we got the Niffle Squad. And a Ghost Hawk. I have a feeling that Pismire's not going to be doing much. Because it's the Trimble and the Pismire are... Oh, there's a Cephaloist. Spoke too soon. That's some... heavy creature Untamed there.
That's the one your creature you can't steal if it's
Yep.
4.
Yep.
If you've got 4.
Titan Engineer. Ooh, Standardized Testing. That's a good card with a lot of mid-range power people. 1 QMax. 2 QMax. Opposition Research. That's where the damage came from. Ooh, Lethalogica. I'm a big fan of Lethalogica. Infomorph. Effervescent with a draw. That's good. Double Eclectic Inquiry? Yep. There's some archiving going on with this deck. Got a bot booked in to help my mutant count because of Pismire. Okay, here's our first look at these sins. We have Sloth, who has an Amber Pip on him. 5 power. At the end of your turn, if you did not use any creatures this turn, gain 1 for each friendly sin creature.
One more time, sorry. My phone boot me out.
If you did not use any creatures during your turn, gain 1 Amber for each friendly sin creature.
Nice.
Not bad, not bad.
Never seen it.
Gluttony. Play Exalt Gluttony once for each friendly sin creature. Reap, move each amber from friendly creatures to your pool. Which, I really want to get this guy in a Saurian Sanctum deck.
There you go. It moves it all?
Yep. From friendly creatures to your pool.
And that's a reap?
Yep.
Wow.
Desire. Keys cost +4. Reap, forge a key at current cost, reduced by 1 for each friendly sin creature. So both sides keys cost +4. And then I can forge by reaping for, if I have all 3, -3, so for 7. So that's a key charge.
Okay.
Obsidian Forge, Anguish, Stirring Grave with double pips. I like that.
Which one's Stirring Grave?
Archive a creature from your discard pile.
Mm.
Another Stirring Grave, a Mark of Dis. That's a card and a half. In my opinion, it's better than Control a Week, but...
Yeah, Mark Dis is great.
Imp Spectre, Implosion, Gateway, and a Dark Minion. Okay.
Let's hit that light back on if you don't mind.
Yeah. We're gonna... Doesn't mess with the table, but it messes with what we can see. There we go. We'll brighten everybody's day up a little bit. Okay. Archon, it's gray. He's got a scythe and a sword and some robes.
5 boxes, you pull no sins, and then you buy 1 deck and get sins.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to Keyforge.
Crazy.
Saw somebody with a Legacy Bad Penny deck today that I'm going to try and get my hands on.
Nice.
I honestly couldn't tell you what else is in the deck.
Did it have Rad Penny in it?
I didn't.
See.
No, there was no Rad Penny. It was just a Bad Penny.
Mm.
Which made me sad, because if it was both,
yeah,
I'm really after those. I don't know. What do you think, Tom? Think the logo Starlight Shadows is going to outpace our unknown challenger?
I think it'll just be, if you can get those 3 sins out, if I get Jericho out, I think it'll be
or auto encoder.
Or auto encoder, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of ifs, but you got a lot of gateway, which is huge.
Yeah.
This doesn't have a board wipe.
But this didn't feel like it had a lot of raw amber outside of creatures, so...
Your disc has a lot of amber, I saw.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It should be interesting for
Yeah.
sure. I'll probably get my bow knithing right at the beginning and never see him again. That's usually how I get him.
That's about how I am with bow. Everybody loves bow knithing, but honestly, I've got a deck with double bow and a safe house, and I'll see the 2 bows at the beginning of every game and see the safe house at the end.
Yeah.
It never works out.
Yeah.
That's one of those decks. I think we've all opened those decks before where it just is plagued with unlucky draws. Like, you look at it and there's just, it's a card off. Like, it needs just something else. Something to archive a card or draw a card or anything.
Tails.
Heads.
Alright.
I will draw 7. Good luck.
Good luck.
Just don't think this is a hand I can keep. I want to because I love having the punctuated equilibrium.
Yeah.
And I like this logos, but a 2-2-3. I mean, if those were both sins or, something, I think I could keep that hand, but
I hear you.
and then our second match will be those 2 decks over there.
Both mine.
Yep. But yeah. So, giving everybody just another couple minutes. If you want to put a bracket in, as soon as I draw up, before I took my first turn, I decided I was going to close the predictions. I think we have 5 or... I think it was 5 the last time I looked.
Nice.
I will draw up to 6. I will look and see. Knowing that, as is always the way, I will draw 6 out of the 7 cards that I mulliganed away.
That's how.
Okay, guys, I'm closing predictions. I got 6 of them. Starting the tournament. Okay. I'm not going to enter anything until after tonight, but in case you were wondering, Siddiqui of Vikings Haven Boulevard and the Corpulent Usher of Meager Flat were our winners from last week. Okay. This is terrible. I am not sure I've ever had a worse starting hand, to be honest with you.
Gateway? Just
No,
start with three
worse.
chains?
It's worse.
I would just start with 3 chains.
I almost just want to discard a card. That's how bad this hand is. You know, I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna punctuate at equilibrium. I had Lethal Logica, Effervescent Principle, Standardized Testing, Niflate that would damage itself, and Mark of Death.
So you're gonna discard it or play it?
You discard all yours, I discard all mine, and then we draw up. I'm in Untamed, but I can only play 1 card anyway, so it's your turn. Did you discard anything good? Was it a keeper?
It was a keeper. I discarded my autoencoder.
Ah.
I'm going to play Logos. I'm going to play the Archivist, drawing. Group Think Tank. I'll draw 1, pass turn. Messed up my turn. It was a good punctuated in equilibrium.
We're going to go with this. I'm going to play Sloth. Get an Amber. Play Gluttony. Or wait, no. Play Desire. And then play Gluttony, exalting once for each friendly Sing creature, so exalting 3 times. It's my turn. I will ready. Draw 3. At the end of my turn, I did not use any creatures, so I gain 1 for each friendly Sing creature. That was a really good punctuated equilibrium for me, Tom. I did not expect that. To draw and do all 3 sins. I was just hoping to draw something other than a Niflate with a damage on it.
Look over there with the draw icon.
Steal.
Dark Wave.
Okay, 2.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. You're going to play the other Dark Wave? Go. Why are you putting Amber on him?
I meant to do 2 damage. Play Gamgee. Play Lights Out. Returning here and here.
pretty good.
And I'll play.
Oh, he had 4 damage on him.
Perplexing Sophistry.
Sophistry.
Yep, gaining a pip. They discard a random card from their hand and you draw 1.
Well, that seems pretty good. That was the only thing I had to stop you, so good job, Tom.
And that's, if you don't use one, you gain 1 for each, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll draw 3.
Go. Forge for 7.
From Titan.
Yep. I love giving my opponent free keys. Did not expect that amount of removal.
Logos. Infomorph. Reap. Reap. Eclectic. And I will draw 2.
Okay. I will call Dis. I'm going to play Stirring Grave. 2 Amber Pips on it to Archive Desire. I'm going to play Gluttony over here. Exalt it twice. I will play Stirring Grave again to archive the Niflate because I have to. I will pass turn. At the end of turn, I did not use a creature, so I gained 2 from Sloth. And I'm in check with 8, drawing 3.
Shadows. Reap. Tempting Offer. Dark Wave. Rad Penny. Shoulder Id. 4, pass turn.
Worst damn archive on the planet. Pick it up, I'm screwed. If I don't pick it up, I'm screwed. I'm just going to leave it there and lose the game faster. I'm going to Wild Bounty to kill the red penny. Trimble, Pismire, Niflate, go. Forge for 9.
How many mutants you got?
2.
Nice Pismire.
Yep.
Logos picking up my archive. Standardized testing, killing all 3s and 6s. He's a 6.
Oh, sorry, I took the damage off of him.
It's alright. Diametric charge.
You can't tell I stopped caring about this game about the second time you returned Gluttony to my hand.
It's alright, man. Reap, reap. And opposition research.
Joke's on you, wasn't gonna reap anyway.
And draw 1, pass turn.
Logos, pick up my archive to clog my hand for the rest of the freaking game. QMX, draw. Outbookton. Opposition research, so you can't reap. Eclectic inquiry. Pass turn.
Logos. Survey.
You mean Star Alliance?
What'd I say?
Logos.
Oh, sorry. Star Alliance. Discarding daughter. Shouldn't have done that. Crewman Jorg. Draw 2. Techno Alien, Tink, Cham, Universal Translator, discard Red Alert, draw 5.
Untamed. Wild Spirit.
Let's recapture 1, correct?
Yep. Ghost Hawk to... Oh, Reap with him first. Play Ghost Hawk. Reap. Reap. Play the top card, which is a Flimp. Normally it's a gateway or anything that can, you know, make the game go badly for me.
Yep. Hear you there.
Play a Niflate, doing the damage to the Q-Mex. Check with 6. Draw 3.
Star Alliance, Blast Shielding, Observe You Max, Reap, Capturing 1, to Reap, 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 to Reap. I'll draw 2. Only draw 1. Last card in my deck, Captain Battle Jericho.
Oh, I feel so bad for you.
Which is not where you want her. Hey, Mordless.
Well, yeah, well, that's pretty much the story of this game. I gave you a 5 amber by turn 3.
Right off the bat.
Can't go through my deck to get to the effervescent principle that I had in 2 frickin' starting hands. Oh, that's the most annoying thing on the planet. I'd kill for this hand right now. Where's this hand? Oh yeah, it was...
You're punctuated.
It was... So this was 5 out of the 6 cards I had in my very first starting hand.
Typing is hard. If you're on your phone, just give up typing. Yeah, his opening hand was a mid to late hand, and he punctuated Equilibriumed was his first card.
Drew into 3 sins, played the sin, exalted for 3. Tom bounced it, went, well, he doesn't have another bounce in hand, played it again. Tom drew another bounce.
Yeah, that was bad.
Finally drew the gateway I've been looking for all game. Can't do anything about that. I'm going to have to discard that. Need to pick this up. Can't because I have to draw cards. Play Implosion. To kill Ghost Hawk and the Techno Alien. Discard Gluttony. Play Desire to make your keys cost 12. Good game.
Okay. Well, if you're on a keyboard, I'm sorry.
It's... I don't know if I'd call it a cool deck. It's a frustrating deck. That's a cool deck. I'll be honest. I didn't care what was in this. I really wanted to play that again. That's a fun deck to play.
It's very...
it's very fast and
very
efficient.
I didn't even get Jericho, and he punctuated equilibrium my autoencoder, so I didn't get to even use those two things. And it still was like, shoo.
Yeah, no, that's fast. I'm gonna go first. That way I can punctuate at equilibrium as the first card again.
My Jericho, hopefully this time.
Who cares? You didn't have it that game. And I'm hoping that I get your lights out and your tempting offer. I don't give a crap about Jericho.
Yeah, that was... I almost discarded the tempting offer, and then I was like, no, I just bounced it. I'm going to save that.
Well, and at that point I was like, this game is salvageable if I can drop it and reap with it.
Yeah.
Because that was the thing, you called Logos most of the game. And then you had, what, a 6-card Star Alliance turn.
And 5-card Shadows turn. After you punctuated. And then I had 2 turns in a row where it was 2-2-2, but...
Now that was kind of my game, and I couldn't pick up my archive because it was 1-1-1 the whole game.
Yeah.
I am going to keep this.
I am not. I added a clay hand without the punctuated equilibrium.
Right.
And no gateway.
And that was the other frustrating thing, was I was trying to dig for my gateway, but you were going in and check every turn it felt like, and I was just like, well, I guess I'll play a bunch of untamed creatures. And Pismire, this is the first deck I've had with Pismire that, like, there's just not enough mutants.
And I couldn't get any mutants out. I just never got around to them. But
Next time you really should put Crewman Yorg on one side and everything else on the other. Because you could have stolen one from me with her instead of reaping.
because she didn't have any neighbors? Is that what she was?
No, it's no Star Alliance
No stars.
neighbors. But you had the alien next to her.
I was worried about him, and then I had so many Star Alliance, I was like, he's irrelevant now. And I didn't even read anyone else's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cephaloist. Go.
Diametric charge. Infomorph Munchlane. Draw 4.
Untamed. Niflate, do a damage to the Infomorph. Trimble, kill the Munchling with Cephaloist, who has skirmish from the Trimble. Draw 2.
Star Alliance. Hadron to the Trimble. Crewman Yorg. Draw 2. Teleporter Tink. Draw 1.
Dis. Gateway. Implosion for the pip. Play Stirring Grave. To archive the Cephaloist. Play Desire. Ready. Shed a chain. Draw 3.
Star Alliance. Captain Val doing the damage there. Out of turn, play shoulder id. Draw 2.
Cool. Untamed, picking up the archive. Play Wild Bounty to do a damage to shoulder id. Play Cephaloist. Play Ghost Hawk to reap with Desire. I cannot forge a key. Ready. Shed down to 1 chain, draw 2.
Logos, Archivist, draw 1. Autoencoder. Daughter, Group Think Tank. 1 out of turn to play Tink. Draw 4. Oh, no, draw 5 because of daughter. Past turn.
I would have discarded Tink there to archive off the top. And left Jericho in the center.
He's out of house though.
Doesn't matter, it's still discarding a card. Anytime you discard a card. Oh, so.
I was Logos.
Oh, not play. And discard. Discarded the Archivist probably. Even with the draw icon. Or the Group Think Tank. I think I would have gone for the archive there. It's 50-50.
Okay.
It's not a play error, it's a personal choice.
I see. I didn't think I could discard her because...
Right, yeah, you may play 1 card.
Yeah.
Okay. Fun times. Untamed. Play Niffle Queen. Play Rapid Evolution. Amber. Draw. I have 4 counters. Oh, this is a tough choice. Yep. Let's see. It's a 3 power. Because it's a beast. Yeah, I'm going to put them all on Cephaloist.
Okay.
Cephaloist is an 8 power and is going to kill Shoulder Id.
I would steal 1.
When you have 4 or more, your Amber cannot be stolen. And then I'm going to reap with the Ghost Hook. Shed my last chain, draw 1.
Logos. Archivist and Group Think Tank are going to run into him.
Okay. That will deal in 7 damage.
Yep. Daughter's going to finish him off.
Okay.
Sorry, I was still debating that. Opposition, can't reach. Eclectic Inquiry. And I will draw 1, pass turn.
Okay. Logos. Start off with an Eclectic Inquiry. Archive those 2. Play Infomorph and Opposition Research you right back. Pass turn. Drawing 4.
How many of those are mutants?
Mutant.
That's it.
Yep.
Shadows picking up my archive. Darkwave. Darkwave. She's in the middle.
Yep.
Standardized testing. Gamgee. Radpenny. Perplexing. Lights out. I'll draw 4.
Pick up my archive. Call Logos. Effervescent Principle. Spot Buckton. Quixo. Shed the Chain, go.
Star Alliance. She's in the middle. Play look over there. Draw over that. Draw 2. Or draw 1. Dealing 2 to her. Steal 1. Commander Chan. Universal Translator. Oh, because I haven't used her yet.
And Universal Translator literally has a worse ability than Commander Chan's ability.
So you can't
You could do it twice, but I don't know why when you have a ready Star Alliance creature on your board.
That makes sense. But does it not double dip?
It would double dip. You would get
Okay.
to use it twice. You
Okay.
get to use any friendly creature and then a non-Star Alliance creature.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like...
Yeah. I see your point. Because she's ready. I'm discarding Red Alert for autoencoder. Play Survey.
And you're also spreading things out. Like,
Gotcha.
I can kill him and get rid of all those abilities.
Discarding Techno-Alien Archive here.
Nope. You don't archive off the survey. This is only when you discard from your hand.
Oh, I wouldn't have done that then.
Okay, so you're going to discard the other one?
I would have discarded Survey, not got the pip, so I just put it back. This was the top one.
Okay.
So I would have archived it.
Even without knowing what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was the top one?
That was. Yeah,
okay.
I picked them both up, looked at them, and...
I was just making sure. I wasn't even paying attention.
Yep, I did it. I did that. That's what I would have done. Then I will reap. And that's non-Star Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll run Bad Penny into Bot Bookton. Yeah, because Survey is not... I thought you got it from the discard. That's why I was going to play that way, because then you get the discard.
Oh, yeah.
And the pip. But the pip wasn't that important to me. I wanted the archive. But when you make me discard a card, I get the pip.
Mm-hmm. Yep. If only there were some discard. Logos. Quickso's gonna fight and kill Captain Val Jericho. Draw a card. Reap with Bot Bookton. Play Anguish.
What's Anguish do?
For each damage on him, your keys cost +1.
Oh, yeah.
Faster.
Shadows. Reap. Rat Penny.
I think this deck is just ridiculously outclassed.
Tempting Offer. Turn him to your hand.
Yeah, I have more amber for Tom to steal.
Yeah,
Go
okay.
me.
Capture one here. Nexus. Bow Knithing to capture one here. Draw 5. Pasture.
Really tempted to call logos here and just reap for the rest of the game. Dis. Dark Minion, Obsidian Forge, Sloth. Anguish is going to kill Commander Chan. Ready. Draw 2.
Alright. Shadows. Reap. 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 That only destroys...
Reap with the bow first. And then you reap with the Nexus. And you reap with the Nexus.
First, I want to...
And forge a key.
First, I want to... He's not a mutant, right?
Nope. Yeah.
Dark Wave.
Wait. Dark Wave kills your own stuff.
That's okay. They're dead. They've gotten me my... Except for him, he's got 2 damage. But it gets rid of that tax.
Oh, I guess it's 3. Versus 4. Wait. Would have been smarter to fight into Anguish with the bow.
And leave them?
Yeah, and leave those guys out, not play the Dark Wave until after you forge. So put everything back. We'll talk it through.
Oh, so that I kill.
Yeah, so they're all out. That Amber's there.
There was another one on Gamgee.
Oh, there was another one on that guy. So, you're here right now, Dark Wave back in your hand. He has no damage. So, 1 less reap. If Bo kills, and then you reap, you still get to forge for 7. Or 8. You get to forge for 8 in that case, off of the Obsidian Forge.
And that would get that reap from the...
Yep. Not from Bo, but you get the reap from Nexus.
Yeah.
So you're at 9. He's dead. You're using my Obsidian Forge, sacrificing all of them. I go back up to 4 Amber.
You go up to 4.
And you forge for 8.
And they all die.
Yep. And Red Penny gets shuffled in. But you still forge for 8. That gives you one more, or that allows you to forge. Because you wouldn't have forged.
Because it would have been 12 minus 4.
No, because the 4 died off of Darkwave.
No, I'm saying
Yeah,
off of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Nope, you still have 1 amber.
1 amber. So he goes in here.
And Obsidian Forge is gone. Because the other way, you would have used... Because you have to use an artifact.
Yeah.
So you would have used the Obsidian Forge to destroy 0 creatures. It's still on the table for me to use later.
And none of those are... Hold on. Don't do that yet.
No,
none of those.
I'd already put the damage on him for Darkwave.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
He did not have any damage on him before this turn.
Okay.
But if you play the Darkwave, he'll take 2.
Well, before you do that, I'm going to look over there.
Okay. To draw a card.
To steal 1. To draw a card. Steal 1. Then Darkwave.
Okay.
And he's a mutant?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. So then I end up with 3 amber towards the next key. Then draw 1.
Untamed, Niflate, Pismire, Wild Spirit on the Niflate. Pass turn. Gain 1 from Sloth at the end of my turn.
Logos. Redacted to draw.
I like how now you can just call Logos 4 turns in a row and win the game.
Eclectic.
I don't think there's any... Nope, no Amber control. Or artifact control.
Discard Infomorph. Discard Infomorph. Play Daughter. Draw 5.
Okay. Logos. Discard Standardized Testing. Play Eclectic Inquiry to archive those 2. Play Quixo. Play QMX to draw. Play Titan Engineer. Reap with Bot Bookton. To play whatever this is. To play Stirring Grave. Game 2. Archive. What's in here? That. Archive the Ghost Talk. Ready. Draw 4. Draw these 2. Shuffle, draw 2 more. Check with 9.
Star Alliance picking up my archive. Play Red Alert.
Yep, everything dies. I'm going to finish shuffling first. Just my archive.
Crewman Yorg. Play Survey. Discard Dark Wave. Play Techno Alien. Play Blast Shielding. Play Observe View Max. Discard Hadron Collision to archive the Archivist. I've got too many cards to draw anything, so I'll pass turn. Check.
Oh, you discarded Hadron Collision and Archivist was at the top?
Correct. Because I had it played.
Right, yeah, I was just...
Yep.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out if I could even... if it was even pointless to play this turn.
Yep.
Forge.
I knew because of Survey.
Logos, play Lethal Logica. For Eclectic Inquiry. Oh, pick this up. Sorry. Not that you weren't going to win on the following turn anyway. Play QMX to draw. Play QMX to draw. You win.
Is it at the bottom?
No, it wasn't far away, but it doesn't matter. Because you would have won the following turn anyway.
You didn't have anything to get two away from me?
Oh,
No.
you're talking to the wrong deck. Different classes. Completely different classes.
Yeah, this deck is so freaking fast. I went through my deck. That was my second go through.
Mm-hmm. And I just shuffled. You only had like 5 cards left in your third play of the deck. And I just shuffled.
Crazy fast.
Yep. So Siesera, the Scaremonger of Emotion, wins 2-0.
Definitely Scaremonger or something.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, which one's the top one?
Principal.
Alright, that's the orange deck.
Okay, we've got the Alien Ruffian versus the Principal. Heldormo. Principal is Logos Shadows Untamed. Has a Legacy Archimedes. Double bot, double infomorph. Has a Kurzap and a Skippy Time Hog. Couple subtle autos. Couple lucky dice. Shadows is pretty meh in this deck. It's got double Reclaim by Nature, Key Frog, and Fangtooth Cavern. With a Ghost Hawk and a Resurgence. So it looks like for this deck, a person wants to hope they don't draw their Shadows cards.
This one is the Alien Ruffian. Couple Gateways, couple Infurnaces, couple Snorettes, Snudge, double Doom, double Bots, Bot Booktons, Bouncing, Death Court,
And I think
Sloppy Lab Work.
I think out of everything, Siesera is the only 3-0 deck that was in the first. That's in this first round.
Which one? That one?
Yeah, because that was a 3-0 deck.
I think this one was a 3-0 deck.
Nope.
Principal.
I had it down as a 2-1 deck.
thought this one because of the...
I remember you lose into the shadows.
I don't remember. The shadows in this one. Double look over there. Rad Penny. Secret Needle. Lucky Dice. Master Plan. One Last Job. So.
Yep.
Lots of different stuff.
Okay, we are rolling for principal 11.
Jeez. Think you get it.
6. Okay. Alrighty. Let's look through. That's a nice Bob Bookton. It's a nice booby tree. Oh my gosh, Lethologica has a draw on it. Ooh-wee. And a sloppy lab work. Reclaimed with a draw on it. Shadowsmith with a draw on it. Infomorph with a draw on it.
And that's why that one did so well, because of all the... I remember it doing very well. That was my biggest draw deck that I ever got.
Yeah. I remember this deck lost to, I think it lost to, I don't even remember. I think it was a big board deck. Because I don't think this has a board wipe in it at all. Yeah, this doesn't have a board wipe in it at all. I think this lost to Sanctum Saurian something. One of those things that you sometimes that happens if something runs into something. We've got that 84 SAS deck in this tournament, and frankly, if it runs into a good Sanctum deck, it's going to get the crap kicked out of it bad. It will lose terribly. So, yeah. It's just... I think I'm remembering this one lost to like a Sanctum Saurian something because it has no board wipe other than the Kurzap.
Okay.
And like, it just couldn't keep up, I think. If I remember. I remember it being 2-1 though. Because I think this is one of the 6 you added in.
Okay. We can look at the pictures. I don't remember.
Yeah, because
I'm old.
the 3/3-0s are the ones that are in the token boxes over there.
Okay.
Because we had all the 3/0s here. Kept them lined out. Okay.
Tails.
Heads. That was a bad flip, but...
I may never go first.
Seems to be working out for you, Tom. There's nothing to really mulligan for in this deck either, to be honest with you. Oh. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to regret it, but I'm going to keep this.
I'm going to keep it also.
Perplexing Sophistry. Draw a card, you discard a card. Maybe I won't regret this. Bob Bookton, always a good thing to discard.
Logos. Sloppy lab work. Archiving the Archivist. Discarding. Look over there.
Seems good.
Play Group Think Tank. I don't know why I almost didn't play him. And I had the Bob Bookton that you stole from me.
Okay, I am going to call Shadows. Play Master Plan. I think we'll tuck that. Play Subtle Auto. Make you discard a card.
Jeez.
How's it feel, Tom? That one only has one discard a card in it, but you get to play it 4 times. I'm good with that. That's a good pull.
Stealing all my damn logos.
We'll draw 2. Pass turn. This deck is fun. I mean, I'm not gaining much amber, but it feels way better than that last deck did. I feel like I have options.
Yeah, I've got no cards. Let's do something about that, eh?
Yeah.
Howling Pit. Reap. Smoko. Draw 4. And I had my daughter stolen.
Yep.
I would have been up to 8.
Let's go with the Logos. Start off with Lethal Logica, get the pip, draw the card, and then mill. For Skippy. Play Skippy, can't use cards. Play Infomorph, capture onto Infomorph, draw a card. Play Bot Booked In, capture onto Subtle Auto, draw a card. Play Even Ivan. Play Sloppy Lab Work to archive a card and discard Lucky Dice. I will ready. Draw 5 because of your Howling Pit. Pass turn.
This Double Doom to bounce Subtle Auto to your hand.
I think I made a mistake on what I archived last turn. What did I discarded Lucky Dice. That's right. Yep. I knew I should archive that.
Gateway. Three chains.
Archive the top card of your deck.
Snarette, Infernus. Fangtooth. And Lost in the Woods. I will draw to 6 and shed a chain. Because of Howling Pit.
Shadows. Subtle Auto to make you discard. Boss Zarek. Seeker Needle to capture 1 onto Subtle Auto.
Shadows, taking this card out of my archive. Playing one last job for the pit. Mug. Vandalize. Get rid of some resurgence. Put those like that. Play Nexus. Rad Penny doing the damage there. Secret Needle. I'll draw 6. Shed a chain.
Not sure at the moment how this deck won. But all the cards that caused it to do so must be there. Or it's just one of those nights where you have the answer to absolutely everything I do, every time I do it. Because you've been playing like 5 and 6 cards all night, and I've been playing 2 or 3.
I have. It's not been distributed fairly.
I'll start shuffling your decks for you.
You cut them, you bastard.
You can booby trap the snare out there.
4-2.
Yep. And then I'm gonna crash Boss Eric into that snare to kill it. I'm gonna Secret Needle your Rad Penny. Because you were gonna do it anyway. And I'll draw a whole whopping card. And watch you play a turn and draw 6 cards again.
Shadows. Subtle Auto.
We're going to pick the perfect card again.
It's probably the worst one I could have picked. Reap. I'm going to use your master plan.
Cool. You get a Keyforge. Gets to capture an amber.
Does he come in ready?
No.
He's just like a normal creature.
Yeah.
Captured on to Nexus. Seeker Needle. Subtle Auto. No. Keyforge.
Why not Seeker Needle the Subtle Auto? Because you gain an amber.
Because. Okay.
Because, like, if I kill Keyforge,
Yeah, I see.
you still forge.
I see it.
Like, I have to tax you and then kill Keyforge. And either way,
I'll draw one, shed my last chain.
I don't say that because it makes us play any better at all. Here's that. Destroy all non-mutants. All your creatures are not mutants. You forge a key. Quixo, Munchling, Bot Bookton. Shed the chain, draw 4.
Implosion, I don't have to have a friendly creature up.
Nope, you just get to kill one of mine at the moment. Just sums up the night. You get free amber and free destruction.
I think I'm going to go a different route real quick, though. Logos. Standardized testing.
I'd like to, reap with a creature once tonight.
I'm sorry,
Be fun.
man. Sloppy lab work. To archive. There. And discard Hystercog. Play Bot Bookton. And I'll draw 6.
Untamed. Pick up my archive. Play Flumph for a pip. Play Flumph.
Without a pip.
Reclaim by nature. Draw a card. Of course it is. We're going to purge your Howling Pit. And I'll get an amber. Going to Reclaimed by Nature, your Seeker Needle, Purge.
How many of those you got?
2. Been sitting on them most of the game, kind of like that Ghost Hawk. Ready, check with 9, draw 4.
Shadows, one last job. Master plan.
I was wondering why I didn't draw either of the 2 Untamed cards that were left in the deck, and that's because they're both purged.
Lucky dice. Red penny, your Flumph. I'll draw 4 because the other guy's gone.
Play Shadowsmith to draw. Play Seeker Needle. Subtle Auto to make you discard a card. going to tempting offer your bot Bookton.
And that's
Back
to my
your
hand.
Yep.
And I gain one.
Mm-hmm. Play lucky dice. I'm gonna Seeker Needle my subtle auto. Gain me one. Shuffle and draw 3.
Snudge was taken out of my hand.
You get to forge.
Picking up this from my archives. Gateway. Implosion. Bonesaw, Gabos, and Infernus. I'll get rid of Flumph and Ghost Talk. And I'll draw 3, shut a chain.
Lewis, Infomorph, Archimedes, Sloppy Lab Work, to archive that, discard that. Draw 5.
I thought I had a second key.
You did. You forged it this last turn. Because you forged the first one with Keyfrog.
Yep.
Flip your keys, Tom.
I gotta flip my keys. This one's hard. This. Furnace. Reap. 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 Sack Master Plan to play bouncing. To kill the 2 Infurnaces.
You gotta order it right, man.
Kill Infurnace to kill Archimedes. Kill Infurnace, kill him. And I'll draw 1, shed a chain.
Logos. Plaker Zap. Kill all your guys. Play Amphomorph. Capture. Draw. Play Skippy. Crack the lucky dice. No.
Logos. Eclectic. Bot Bookton. Sloppy lab work.
Oh yeah, you win. Good job. That was the game-winning play right there. Get to that magical 7th amber.
Get the 7. Wow.
It's fun when you can draw lots of cards. It's not so fun when you don't have anything good to draw. I don't think there's anything good to draw in this deck. Discarding the Fangtooth mattered, but I don't think it mattered enough. There's no amber control in this. There's 3 capture icons and an even Ivan. Not what you'd call good stuff against 2 Infurnaces.
Yeah.
Because like there I had the Keyfrog in my hand. That has a capture icon on it.
Yeah.
So I could have captured 1 amber. Not gained any.
Keyfrog. Makes you want to kill it.
Not done anything with it at all.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't have mattered if you killed it. I could add 80 amber. And you kill it and I forge a key and you forge your 3rd key. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah. At that point, yeah.
Eventually you get to the point where amber doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're going to go first.
Alright.
With your 7 logos card hand that you drew.
3-3-1. To keep it.
I'm going to lose every game tonight. I'm definitely going to lose every game tonight. Wow.
Can't keep it. 4-1.
No, it's 3-1-1, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to play one of the ones as my first turn. That's how bad this hand is.
Oh, Clay.
It's pretty terrible, Tom. Because you're going to play Sloppy Lab Work or something, Archive the Archivist.
That's the first time I've ever gotten to do that.
Pull your auto encoder out of the other deck.
You'll see the purple sleeve. That's the first time I've ever gotten to do that. That was pretty sweet. Wow.
Yeah, Archiving the Archivist is pretty cool.
I was happy.
I find Stirring Grave works well for that.
I'll play Vandalize. Let's get rid of Subtle Auto.
Okay, Logos, Sloppy Lab Work.
Here it comes.
Archive that.
Draw.
Discard Niffle Grounds. And you get to play Infernus and get rid of 2 cards. Draw 4.
Shadows. One last job, one last job. For the pips.
Yeah.
Master Plan.
That's an artifact. So if you're going to play it, you need to put a card under it.
That's what I meant to do. I was playing so much stuff for pips, I just got on a roll. And I will draw 4.
Shadows. Lucky Dice. Shadowsmith to draw. Seeker Needle. Play Booby Trap.
Is it only enemy?
It's only that is not on a flank.
Oh, not on a flank. But not enemy.
Right. Draw 3.
Double Doom. Snurret. Draw 3.
Untamed to pick up my archive. Lost in the Woods, your Snurrets. Flume.
Ooh, if I hate a card, it's Lost in the Woods.
Reclaim by Nature, your Master Plan to purge it.
Do I play that card or does it get discarded?
I think it goes to your discard. I have no idea. That's one of those Dargogel situations. Anybody out there know? I don't know. It might just stay there in limbo. I have no idea.
There's not a ruling on it?
Oh, there might be. I can look. Let's see. No. There's no ruling. I mean, there's nothing listed underneath master plan in the FAQ. So, I mean, it might be somewhere, but
okay.
I couldn't tell you, Tom.
Alright.
And then I'm going to Resurgence. For the Ghost Hawk. Just the Ghost Hawk.
It's not a mutant.
Nope. He's a beast.
I believe you. I just don't remember all those little...
Yeah. I thought about getting Subtle Auto, which would get me the Ghost Hawk, but I don't like having two different houses. So, ready, check with 6, draw 3.
Logos, Research Smoko, Standardized Testing, Archive the top card.
I was going to punch you if it was the frickin' Archivist. It would have made me so mad.
Sloppy Lab Work.
That would have been 4 games in a row that you archived the Archivist.
I was trying. Archive there, discard Nexus, Sloppy Lab Work there, draw 6.
Wow. Isn't that a Tom turn?
Forge. So close. It's the next freaking card. I was trying.
Logos. Lethal Logica. Draw. Mill. Skippy. Bob Buckton. Archimedes. Skippy. Infomorph. Capture. Draw. Munchling. Ready. Draw 3. Fast turn.
And they corrected the update on Archimedes now. Gateway, they all die, right?
Well, these 2 get archived. But not these 2. It's just these 2.
Okay.
Because they have that destroyed effect.
This, picking up my archive. Gateway. Snudge. Fast turn.
Logos. Picking up my archive. Skippy. Bot to capture and draw. Quixo. This turn.
Logos. Eclectic.
Did you draw up to 6 and not have your chains from the gateway?
I went through those.
You literally just played a gateway last turn. With my Archimedes out that archived these 2 cards.
Gotcha. So, look through those, take them away.
Do you remember the last card you drew?
I do not.
You had 5 cards in hand, or 4 cards in hand. You only played 2. Because you only played the gateway and the snudge.
Okay, so it was... I already had those. So it was... those 2 shadows. But I don't remember which ones it was.
Well, I don't need to look. Should have
2 chains left.
Yep. There. Put that there. Shuffle. And then we'll go about our day.
I played the gateway earlier. I forgot about the freaking one for Archimedes. Oh, what a day. So the gateway should be under...
No, the gateway's there.
Okay. I put the pit back because I didn't...
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Eclectic Inquiry. Not booked in Archivist. Draw 3, shed a chain. Down to 1.
Untamed. Fangtooth. Floop. Ghost Talk here. Reap. Reap. Playing this. Infomorph. End of turn. You get that, not my Skippy.
I'll take Skippy. I'll trade Skippy for a pit.
Draw 3.
If I get the play effect. I flip my key. I remember this turn. Shadows picking up my archive. Look over there to Bob Bookton. Rad Penny, also to Bob Bookton. Stealing 1. Subtle Auto. Seeker Needle. Draw 2, shed my last chain.
Logos. Quixo's going to fight the Archivist. Draw a card. Bookton's going to read. Play Kurzap. Destroy all non-mutants. So it kills your Snudge. I gain a chain. Bookton's going to reap. Playing Even Ivan. Infomorph's going to reap. I will crack the lucky dice. My guys can't be dealt damage during the next turn. Ready. Draw none. Don't shed the chain. Kill the subtle auto with Fangtooth. Check with 6.
They're not dealt damage, but a gateway would still kill them all.
Right. They can be destroyed, but not dealt damage.
This implosion, not doing the damage because you can't.
Well, you have to do the damage.
No, I meant the pip.
Right, yeah. My creatures cannot be dealt damage, but you still have to do the damage pip.
Yes. Well, here then.
Okay.
Okay, Rad Penny, Bot Bookton. There. Gabos, Snurret. I gotta shuffle. That's turn.
No, maybe. Nope. Okay. That. Nope. I'll figure it out eventually. No. 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 Did I count wrong? I must have counted wrong. Oh, is it that? I think it's that. Yes, it is. It is that. It is I. Okay. Logos. Action even Ivan, steal one. Reap with Bot Bookton. To play Keyfrog. Capture one onto Info. Nope, even Ivan. And Infomorph, what do you do? Infomorph. Oh. So probably got a fistful of logos. So I think my best bet here is to run Infomorph into Bot Bookton. Draw none, shed no chains, end of turn, Keyfrog gets killed, and I forge the key. Pass turn.
Dis, Infernus.
That was fast, Tom.
Reap, reap. Draw 2.
Shadows. Play Shadowsmith. Shuffle and draw. I think cards like... I think with this set, it's not about like synergy on the board like it was with Worlds Collide. Because like with Worlds Collide, you kind of wanted to like build up your Star Alliance so that you could use all from the separate houses and like have your key creatures out. With this set, I think it's more of synergies within like your deck list. Like I think you have less control over I think you have less control over what you play and or choose to use, and a lot more like there's a lot deeper synergy between your deck list. For instance, if you have an auto encoder deck and your auto encoder deck happens to have a Fangtooth Cavern in it, why are you ever playing creatures? Because you can literally just archive your deck.
Yeah.
By discarding all of your creatures. And if you're playing against the right type of deck, I think that's what turns a lot of ours into paper, rock, scissors matchups. Like why it doesn't seem close between different ones. I think it's more about the way the deck wins, and that there are hard counters within this set to the way certain decks win. Like if your deck needs a board to win, and you're playing a deck that doesn't need a board to win and has 3 gateways, guess what? Your day just got really, really crappy.
Yep.
Play Seeker Needle to capture onto the Shadowsmith. Play Master Plan. And I'm going to put that underneath Master Plan. Oh, I need to draw. Sorry. Shadowsmith draw. And then I'm going to Seeker Needle to put a damage onto Snoret. I will ready, shed my chain, and draw 2.
Shadowsmith dies.
Yep.
Dis. Infernus is gonna trade with Even Ivan.
Okay.
Bonesaw comes in ready.
Mm-hmm.
Discard Gateway. 4 Reaps.
Which one's it going on?
I'll draw 2. Pass turn.
Okay. Man, I really want to do that. I can't do that unless I get really, really lucky with that. I don't think I can get really, really lucky with that. That sucks. Try it. It's a dead card. lets me draw 4. That deals with things. The problem is I really need to deal with things. Well, that deals with... I guess I destroy the same... No, because I don't. Okay. I'll stop sounding like a crazy person and call Untamed. I'm going to discard Gloriana's Attendant and Fandangle. Going to Resurgence the one of my 4 mutants. Well, 2 of my 4 mutants. So we'll do the Even Ivan and the Shadowsmith. And then that now. Trying to remember. Yeah. You can crack Master Plan to play Reclaim by Nature. Get Pip, draw a card. Actually, no. I'm going to purge my Seeker Needle. And capture 1 onto Bob Bookton.
You get to use the damage or the capture?
Yep. You get to use whatever bonus icon it has.
Okay.
And end of turn, I'm going to kill Snurret. That one. Draw 3, pass turn.
Okay.
Keyforge. Reclaimed is so good. It is, yeah.
Shadows. Lucky Dice. Mug. Nope. Alright. Seeker Needle. Game on.
Oh, look at that. Tom won through mathing out the fact that this deck has no Amber control. Good job, Tom.
Could you have dealt with 1?
No, I couldn't have dealt with 1.
Oh.
That was the point. Tom, I couldn't deal with 0.
Gotcha. Well,
It would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would have had to draw 7 cards to deal with a single Amber. And beyond that, there were literally 0 cards left in the deck. I could deal with one Amber out of this many cards.
jeez. Well, that one will go in my... I'll put it in here upside down since it lost.
Yep. So our advancements for tonight are the Alien Ruffian and Siesera the Scaremonger of Emotion. Honestly, out of the 2, if these 2 have to battle, I'm pretty sure I'm betting on this deck. Because this deck did things, but I think anything that could kill creatures is going to give this deck a hard time. That principle just... The Kurzap was it.
Yeah.
It felt...
Well, this one, I don't know that it even needs creatures. I didn't do much with my creatures. I played... You know what I mean?
Both games you basically reaped out, though. You reaped 5 times with Shadows. Or 4 times with Shadows. And then you had a couple big disc turns where... Because you kept me off the board. Like, it wasn't necessarily about you, but you had board control the entire game.
Yeah, the gateways. I've had so many freaking chains. It was crazy. claim pisses me off. We got to find the rule on the
master plan.
Master plan.
Either way,
discarded
yeah.
it.
Either way, you can't use
I'm
the
not
card. I know that.
No. I just didn't know if it.
It's kind of like the Jargogle thing. Putting cards into hidden areas and not having a specific rule about those hidden areas is not smart. If anybody ever watches this VOD and you work for the FFG rules team, please tell them that we would like to know what to do with cards that don't have a defined area.
Yeah.
So say, put in the rule book, cards that are in a hidden state, in a not defined area of the game, go to the discard
or do they get
if
purged
whatever puts them there. Or they get purged.
with
Or
the
you
master
have
plan.
to run them through a paper shredder. I don't care. Just pick something, write it down so that I know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. It's
It's the Jargogle thing. Jargogle is just a rules nightmare. And the way you fix Jargogle isn't by changing the power level of the card, because it's an awesome card.
Yeah.
That we get to have in Keyforge that I don't know of another CCG or card game that could have a card like Jargogle without absolutely breaking things. It's kind of like cards like Too Much to Protect.
Yeah.
Can't have those in a lot of games without completely breaking things, because everybody's going to want it in its deck.
Yeah.
But with Jargogle, say, cards that have a non-defined card under them or whatever, cards in an undefined play area, are automatically discarded,
Yeah.
whenever they are interacted with outside of their rules. Or somebody out there that's smarter than me can word it, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Or
Like,
say
if Jargogle
something
gets purged, that card,
gets purged.
yeah,
Or if it gets discarded, it gets discarded.
just say cards in a non-defined state go wherever the card that's putting them there goes.
Yeah. It follows
So
the card
if you
in
purge
play.
Jargogle, it purges the card underneath it. Or if you and I'm not saying this would balance the game. I'm just saying,
It
tell
follows,
us.
It follows the card in question.
Yeah, tell us that it goes to that defined area.
Yep.
That's kind of my thing, because I read a lot of this stuff, and people rule on these things, and I'm not saying those rulings are wrong, but I know a lot of people who play Keyforge at the kitchen table. They aren't gonna read up on they would read the rule book, but they aren't gonna search Facebook and Reddit and the forums and watch the streams and listen to every podcast to find out that somebody at a store championship in Idaho ruled a card this way, so that's the way it's going to be. There's nothing written down for any of these precedents at all. A lot of people who are going to vault tours, we're getting rulings at vault tours that we're then taking back to our local area. But what if your local area doesn't have somebody going back? And that ruling might change between one vault tour and the next.
Oh, yeah.
Having been to two, I can tell you for a fact
Yeah.
that there was something ruled on at one vault tour that was not ruled on the same at the other vault tour.
We were right on the bridge on both of them because
Yeah.
they switched
Right.
judges right on the
But
ones
even
we
then,
went to.
I'm not saying either of the judges were wrong. That's why we have judges. They're there to have to make judgment calls. But when you have something as hard-lined as... I mean, Jargogle's something that you would expect to know what to do with that card.
Master plan as well.
Yeah.
It was
Jargogle Master Plan,
it doesn't make
any of those that puts it into an undefined space, cool.
doesn't make me grumpy. I just want to know what to do about it.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to know because that was my
Yeah.
infernus, and I needed to know: does it get purged along with it? Does
Yeah.
it come back to my hand?
Yeah.
Does it? What happens?
And we shouldn't have to... And my point is, I don't like having to dig through forums and look at... We're up to 3 years of precedent in rulings now
Yeah.
to have to find this. We shouldn't have to go find a level 2 judge
Yeah.
or a master pokey trainer to
Yeah.
tell us how to interact with a card that's just a rare and is in
not a new
both
set.
of the decks we were playing.
And it's not a new set card. It's been around.
I mean, my instinct says just to discard it, but that's my instinct. I don't know if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Because when it gets discarded, I get to see what it is, and it's technically hidden information. So, should I get to see what it was? I mean, my instinct says it just falls off, just like upgrades.
Yeah.
And they could even put that in. Any card attached to another card just goes to your discard when that card leaves the play area. It might actually say that somewhere. I'll do some digging. Okay.
I'll try to look tomorrow.
That was pretty quick.
We were 45 minutes.
2-0?
We were 45 minutes faster than last week, but
Yeah.
last week we went three games on both.
Yep. Well, I'm thinking that there was that first best of 3. I don't know how I would have won with that deck. The second best of 3, I think I could have won if draw had been slightly different. But no amber. That was a classic match of no amber control versus okay amber control. Not saying that's a great amber control deck.
No. Well, the second game, I couldn't stop you. I couldn't get to my Infurnaces, and that was it.
Yeah.
The Shadows in that has no amber control.
You red pennied me like 3 times, man.
Not the second game.
Oh, twice. Twice the second game.
Twice the second game. The first game, I got him out quite a few
That's still
times.
a 4 amber swing. That deck has 4 capture icons. That's not even a 4 amber swing.
That's true. But the first game, I got the Infurnaces out quick.
1 rad penny, greater than 4 capture icons if you don't have anything to do with that captured amber.
That's true. The double one last job is just a pip. It's kind of, you can't purge
the
a
one
red
last
penny.
jobs in that. I don't know though. Like
if you're desperate.
Subtle Auto and Nexus. I mean, I'd purge both of them honestly. My opponent has 2 amber. I'm just getting rid of Nexus and Subtle Auto because it gets me around to everything else that much faster.
Well, the only reason I didn't get rid of the Nexus was because of your Forge, the Annihilation Ritual.
You mean the Obsidian
The
Forge?
Obsidian Forge, yeah.
That was in the first match. I only had the Seeker Needles in the Master Plan.
Yeah, that was the first game.
That was the first game.
I had Nexus in both games.
Yep, you had Nexus in both games.
They're blending together. I had such a long day.
Well,
my day.
You had Red Penny in both games. You had Nexus in both games. You had Archivist in both games.
I didn't think I was going to get Archivist archived in this deck.
You had Group Think Tank in both games. Yeah.
Rolled the dice. I rolled the dice right.
Yeah, apparently. Or you just drew really well because you were having some crazy hands.
Well, the sloppy lab work, when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's sweet. That's a sweet combo right there.
Uh-huh. It's a really sweet combo.
When you can control it that way, because I thought I was going to actually get it off that turn, and then the next card I drew was the Archivist. I was like, damn, next turn. I was 1 off.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, I think I have a deck with Causal Loop and the Archivist that's pretty sweet. Because then you can just Causal Loop to archive the Archivist and Causal Loop, and then Causal Loop becomes an insanely better card if you can archive a Logos card with it.
I got it once off of this one with the card where I get to look at the 2, survey.
Mm-hmm.
I surveyed. I was like, oh, okay, put it back, and then drew from the next card.
So we should be back on Tuesday. I'm not making any promises, but we should be back on Tuesday, I think. Right, Tom?
Think so. Yeah, let's not commit yet, but
we should be back on Tuesday. If we aren't back on Tuesday, if I'm late, because I have a work thing, I might stream some more Arkham Horror Tuesday if I'm going to be super late or Tom can't make it. Or we'll be back with more Keyforge. We've got Briar Master Fixer King, which is one of your decks, versus Amber Bearer Vega. That's the first one. And it's our second match. And then,
here's Briar Fixer King.
Yep. And then we've got Permastare, the Acolyte Miner, that 84 cess versus Ienga.
What's the other one going against Briar?
It's one of mine.
Oh. Ienga?
Yeah, Ienga.
Here's Ienga.
Okay. So that's Amberbear and Permastare, which is...
There's Briar. Briar's the Deacillus deck.
And Amberbear is the one that, when I went to the Mass Mutation release event at our local game store, I went 3-0 with it. It's Untamed Saurian Dis, and it's double Pismire with a Faust and an Amphora Captura. It's got a little bit of everything, but I'm a huge fan of it because there's some draw icons. It's got a Xenofiend with a double draw.
Jeez.
It's got an Obsidian Forge. It's got a Reclaimed by Nature. It's got a Gateway. It's got kind of a little bit of everything you're looking for in a deck. And then Permastare's really, really good, but really, really weak to board wipes. So
This one, and that one's going against Ienga.
Yep.
Yeah, Ienga's got a Gateway. It's got a couple Marks of Dis.
Yeah, this Permastare's double Infernus, double Mark of Dis, double Stirring Grave, Lord Invidious, double Rad Penny, Ransack.
This one's Rad Penny, Seeker Needle, double Mug.
Double Fandangle, Punctuated Equilibrium, Low Dawn, Scout, Double Doom.
Double Shrix in this one.
Yeah.
Monument to Shrix.
Oh, that's your Double Shrix, Monument to Shrix.
Monument to Faust.
This might be a good matchup.
Ludo. Faust the Great.
Deacillus might actually really do good in this matchup because there's only one card in here that can kill Deacillus.
This is Deacillus.
Oh.
Going against that one.
There's lots of cards in this that can kill Deacillus.
That's how the matchup
Isn't that how it goes?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if, like, you were in a sealed tournament and
This one has Grim Reminder as well.
you pulled like a triple Axiom deck and you went up against somebody who was like third turn Deacillus and you're like,
Yeah. Perfect.
great, man. You've got a Galeatops out there.
Exactly.
You're like, well, I can't kill it.
Yeah. Maybe tomorrow.
Okay, so we're moving along, making progress. I feel terrible that I lost both games. I feel terrible that I pulled a Sins deck and it just... I don't know if it was just 100% completely outclassed, but...
That deck was so fast it played.
But that's it, so... Alright, everybody, stay safe out there. Stay calm. Breathe deeply. Seen a lot of anger going around. Not in the Keyforge community. Just in general.
You'll be fine.
Breathe deeply.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
If you do get sick, you'll be fine. Just take your medicine. Breathe.
Be nice to each other. Be kind. And we will see you next week.
Be safe. Thanks everyone for coming out.